Well, hello everyone, and welcome yourselves back on in to Shogun 2, the Shimazu clan, where we are, well, we're quite far in now, we're deep amongst it actually, and I thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, I hope you're having a great day, all of that stuff. If you aren't subscribed, do consider it. We're going to be smashing out some Total War as we hammer through. Now, in the last one, you'll see that we managed to take Suo and Nagato, and we're actually in quite a good position to quickly take Aki, I would imagine. Purely, oh, we took Iwami as well. But the reason I say we can take this one is we're actually on the border now of the Shogunate, Oda Shogunate, which is great. So the only ways they can come now is from here. So if we take this one, there's not a lot they can do. We'll have Bingo and Abichu are the last two of this clan this side of the thingy. So they've got two more settlements up here, but that doesn't mean anything towards us. And if we hold these ones, that would put us in a really good place. We have great food, clan income's still okay, and we're amassing a pretty good army across the board here. And we are still holding two trade routes down here with some decent amount of things. It's got 4 trade ships in that one, and then we've got a decent one in here. I'm actually going to go ahead and recruit one more trade ship whilst we can afford it, and I'm going to put that in as well. So we're looking good. We are pretty much ready to move on. In terms of clan management, you'll see our fame's pretty damn high. We could do with another point, really, of kind of us being happy. We could do with another honor point because that would make happiness great, but it is what it is. We now have our first grandchild, and we have 3 sons that are married. 2 more. One's 10, one's 7. So family-wise, we're looking really good. In terms of what's happening diplomacy-wise, we are trade partners with Hojo, Shogunate, and Chosakabe, and we have the 2 enemies. So if we look at Hatakeyama, they are, well, they've only got the 1 province here, 1 up here. They'll probably be gone soon. These guys we don't worry about too much, and then the others is going to be these guys. The Yamana, as I say, we're going to be pushing these back, so they're getting pretty weak now. The plan is to obviously make things a little bit better. We've got the archery dojo finishing next turn, so we're going to be hammering out some of the samurai bows as well. But we're going to continue forth and see what we can come up with as we continue to press forward. I'm going to be pushing out of that settlement at the top, so from Aki into, we're going to be pushing Aki, hopefully. Try and take over it as well. And the Yamana does have somewhat a bit of a fleet that can do damage if we're not careful. So we do need to keep an eye on what they're doing with these ships. At the moment, I think we're okay. Got one here. Might take that out. I was thinking about maybe bringing my ships around. What I'm going to do, though, is put this trade ship straight into here so it's a bit of a stronger fleet. We don't really know what's coming down. The Oda Shogunate's fine. We have just 1 ship there, 3 ships there. I think we're okay unless they're heavies, so we should be fine. Money's okay. We're going to try and get to roads everywhere as well. You'll see what I'm kind of bringing in here. So we've got the 2 samurai now coming into this army, making somewhat slightly more formidable army. So we've got these guys coming across as well. What I'm going to do with Iwami is actually go and hit this. Now we're going to have to deal with bad disruption here, which is -6, but I think we're okay. We can auto-resolve this one just to weaken them and take over this one almost instantly. Hopefully I don't lose too many. It looks like just a couple, about 54. And we are going to peacefully occupy. Ninja has also been detected. High seas attrition, no problem. Ninja, you're fine. Let's bring the ninja up now to see what's going on. I do want to try and get some experience with this ninja at some point, so it might be worth trying to do some naughty bits. Looks like they have a Metsuki or something here. Or we can try and sabotage that. There's nothing in there, so we're pretty good. Now we need to probably recruit a couple of units into this one. So what do we need? It's -6. I'm thinking if we can manage to get... You know what? I don't want to waste on those units. I think we're just going to have to go back and forth between these two to keep them happy for now. But that is a great start. This one can move up as well. So So I'd like to get those into, well, probably this way actually. So if I bring these guys here, how unhappy are you? -3. Down to -2 next turn. So 2 turns could give us the Saki Den. And that would make this one pretty happy. Saki Den does bring in a tiny bit of wealth too, so it wouldn't be too bad. I don't think there's much more in the way of repression that we could do. The Buddhism's really good, so we could get happiness through that as well, but I don't need any more. I think the Saki Den is actually a good shout. So let's go for a Saki Den in there. Although, hold on. I think I'm going to cancel that a second. 2.2k. You guys are going to get in there. What I should be doing is probably just putting in a couple of units into there. So, I think those two, we're just going to split up and put those in there. We'll keep this somewhat okay squad going. The only downside is we probably need a couple more spears in there, but other than that, we're fine. Now, in terms of the other guys, I probably want to get these upgraded. So if I upgrade this one here, that would take us with the extra repression, so we could take one more unit out of there, which would be good, or at least bin them off for more income. So, one stronghold. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Kyushu. It's a high profit town, so we definitely want to get that one in. And if I'm honest, Busan, we want to be able to tax once again, so I'm going to untick. That puts -1. What do we have in there? We recruit 1 archer in there. That does then put that at 0, so we should be able to get the money from that. That's 3,000 per turn. What do we have over here? We have one of our sons, which I would very much like to get a bit of an army going here. Honestly, it will be the Katana Samurai. Not too much more we can do just yet. We need to consolidate a couple of these. Gonna hold those two. Where are my other units? These guys. How's Bungo looking? +1. We got you two, so one more. And we should be good. We've actually managed to hold this until all is good. Yeah, so by getting a fortress here would actually mean I can bring those guys out as well and start stacking an army. So it might make sense to disband. I want to keep these, but I don't think anything can come to us. I'm going to actually disband that. And then Bungo is on 0. That means a slightly more income for the next turn. And we're going to need to look to repair in Aki as well, which would be good. So we've got Pilgrim Hostel. What is this? +3 morale, +1 experience to bow warrior monks, +1 experience for Naginata warrior monks. And then Naginata Dojo. That might be where we start the better recruitment then as well. We've got 348. I don't think I've got enough. And they get slight morale boost within Aki as well. And then we have enough to build something else. Okay. Good. I think we're good for the bow samurai next turn as well. So I might even cancel this. We'll save us. Ah, no, let's get it. Let's not get it. I'm making it more difficult than it needs to be. Let's stay as is, I think. And I'm going to try and sink a few of these ships that are knocking about around here as well. So it looks like we might be able to capture one. Lovely. What are you? Ooh, is that the good ship that it's European traders? It is. Let's see what we can do to this then. Yeah, the black ship. I think we can get it. I'm going to auto-resolve. We're going to lose some, but we're going to gain the black ship here. So we're going to want to repair that up, aren't we? So I'm just going to bring those guys back. So that's got actual cannons. And yeah, we've got one lot of recruitment done as well. Okay, let's get... How much is that to repair? 250. I can repair these two. That one we obviously want to repair. That's going to pretty much dominate the navy, the fact that we have that. But that is huge. That is really, really good. And then we got 551. I'm going to save this money for the next turn, I believe. Don't think there's anything else we want to do here. The only other thing is to try and get something with Miyoshi, but they are unfriendly. So and it's probably because I'm slightly allied to Chosakabe. Although they're happy with a trade agreement, which, how much does that take us to then? How much is the upkeep on this ship? 1,200. Holy crap. I am tempted to bin that off. Usually carrying valuable cargo. So I wonder, do we need to put this thing in one of these? Is what I'm thinking. I do kind of want to keep it, but it's so expensive. That is so expensive, man. I'm going to do something really stupid here. I'm going to bin it off so no one can have it because I'm all about the land here. I think we're okay naval-wise. Now, you might be shouting at me. I'm sorry if that is the case, but it's got to be done. Right, this navy has taken a bit of a beating here with these trade ships, so let's move them back up now for a bit of a repair. Ah, I see you. Probably stack these. I'm going to try and get my guys into there because this one is coming down and I see one trade ship. I don't know what the rest are, so they're going to try and hit us where it hurts. Got a pretty good naval force here, so I think I'm going to send this in to try and get rid of them. And then I'm going to move back on my trade point. Although we can take the hit, but that's good. That keeps them away from our stuff. Alright, no more money then. What do we have? Yep, we're all good. Got 2 more ships coming out of here. So this is going to be a nice fleet afterwards anyway with the 2. So I'll start roaming down this way. Might even go blockade a port. But there we go. Let's move on. Holy crap. Did you see that Shogunate's force? How many stacks they've just sent in? That is going to be a problem. Oh no. Right, we'll have a look in a moment. But I think Yamana is about to take a beating. So I need to try and take these settlements before they do. Yeah, I know where. Look, they want the peace treaty. No, sorry. I'm not even going to try and do anything there. Mounting unrest. Yep, I'm working on it. And my sea trade route. A way of the bow is done. You cheeky sods, man. They're raiding all my routes. Right, we're going to get those in for repair. We're going to get this back on before anyone nicks it. Just to keep the money coming. And then we... Well, I'll deal with the raided trade routes in a moment. Monastery is done in Nagato. So, how's Nagato then? This should help with the happiness of these guys. We put those in there. That is equal now. Nagato is good. So we need to get back over to Iwami, which is -4. Look at this. This scares me. I'm not looking forward to going to war against this. Now, I'm looking at what would be beneficial here. They have a lot of archers, so this is a problem because I can't go any further. They've literally wiped the floor with everything they have. So, yeah, not a lot I can do with that one. Right, I'm going to take these and kill off all of my... So, free up my trade routes, hopefully. I wouldn't mind capturing a ship or 2. One. Another one down here, so I'm going to go deal with that one as well. I might just go blockade a port, though. They're as good as dead, though. Effectively. These guys down here, I might just bring them this way. And then these guys over here, hopefully we can sort the repairs out. So it's not a lot just to repair them all. And now we can start the recruitment of these babies with the improved accuracy. However, it is going to take a while. So that's 6 turns to get those guys up. Okay. Right, this army into there. You are going to go into Aki. What we're going to have to do is either come down into the island or start fighting these guys. I just don't think I'm army ready to deal with this. If they're 4 stacking here. The only thing I can hope for is they pull these armies back to their eastern flank. So if I come into diplomacy a second, you can see they're at war. Huge war on the other side against Hojo. So hopefully, well, not just Hojo, also, yeah, they're losing from Yamana through the top as well. So this isn't too bad. This must be all of their force. Somewhat. They've got a couple of smaller stacks, he says. Kyoto is strong. But we should be okay. Right, 512 left in the burner as well. I think I'm going to have to make these stacks as good as I can. And I'm just thinking the Naginata Samurai, their upkeep's the same, but they are a much better front force to have standing there. So I think I'm going to start getting in a few of those in the squad as well. So I'll start getting them bumped into this one. I'm going to go through all the towns just to make sure I can move anyone out that doesn't need to be in them as well. -1 over here. So are we We are recruiting. What about you? Alright, we can probably move one or two out of here then. So let's go. Let's bring these two across to here. You can come across to here. That should fix Busan. Yep, Busan is now okay. So no revolt's going to happen over here. We can also take one out of this army, which we're going to take the most experienced. That's at 0. I'm going to bring you across into this. And we've started to build a bit of a stack over here. So we have obviously our general this way. I think he needs to try and get his booty over this way. So we'll start that as well. Repairs happening here. How are you guys looking? 4 trade ships are okay there. Probably need to try and take that one back as well. But other than that, that's pretty much all we can do. He says, just having a quick think. Yeah, we finished the research as well, didn't we? So we are now... That does enable fire arrows. That could come in pretty useful. I am trying to get down here, though. But I'm honestly thinking about happiness. So this one here. So 6 turns, we'll get the Daimyo's Honor, which will help with happiness across the board here. And let's move forward. Okay, so they've taken that province and they're pulling their armies back from them. So we can either request military access and try and take from the top, or we commit to going to war with them. But I know if I commit to going to war, we will lose. So I think something we need to consider. Right, we can take this out with these ships now. Get out of here, thank you. We can also use this. What is this stack here? I don't even know if I'm strong enough to take it. I'm going to try. These are all decent ships. So they, yeah, my guess is they've got trade ships and stuff in that. So I'm going to chase this one, hopefully. Or use this to block their trade routes. Let's go have a look. Oh, there they are. Cheeky. Stay by these guys. Don't need to do anything there then. So we're fine over this way. They've taken Bingo now, so we have no immediate border threat. They have, however, got these settlements here. So if I can get military access with the Shogun, we can try. We might be able to come to an arrangement. They want a single payment of 980 and then I can go through. That means I could take those top ones. I think for now we'll hold off and just build up a little bit, which I think's okay. Do we go for more money or do we recruit? We could get another fortress here. We're going to need to be defensive with what's going on. Okay. If we upgrade, we get slightly better resistance here. We won't need to keep a stack in, although we're going to want to. My thinking is, obviously, I'll be able to take 1 or 2 before they then go pretty crazy. We can't reinforce armies if they attack one of these. Now, if they're fortresses, I feel like we could take 1 or 2 stacks, but not so much with this army. Although it's a decent little army, it just needs a bit more. And we can recruit, I'm thinking, Naginata Samurai. So let's get maybe the one here. It's going to take some time, isn't it? We got the Bow Samurai coming from over here, which is still going to take time. How much? So in Busan here then, I can go ahead and bin out this unit. So I'm going to try and save a little bit of money where I can. And then we've got 2,500 to upgrade something. Now, it would have been nice to get this fortress, which actually, I don't know if that's more important than getting one of these. I think it is. Let's go for a fortress here. And then we'll want to get this one then upgraded to a stronghold. Yeah, I think that's the play. That leaves us with next to nothing once again. I think one of our next plays is to try and take this zone as well. So I might come across this way. So we're relatively safe here. I'm going to grab one more trade ship out of here. So the construction cost has gone up. I did see that we had a new daughter and our stronghold was done. So let's come into the family a second. Is that 2 daughters over here for these guys? I wouldn't mind a son. That would be fantastic. And you're 11. I want you to come of age at like 14. That'd be wonderful. And then we got 5 more turns here, which is going to be a big deal. Hey, I forgot we're sending our other son all the way up as well, so we'll continue that march. Try and make this army that little bit better. One thing we can hope for, which does look like it's happening, is on the east of the Shogunate, now. One of the clans is pushing heavily. I just saw their stacks though. Holy crap, they have an army and a half, which is scary. Yamana will give us a payment for a peace treaty. They do have an ally that could be beneficial. I get a trade agreement with them too. Might try it. I think for now we can do that. And we'll get the trade out of them, right? Because they might die anyway, is what I'm thinking. And there's the bow samurai. Miyoshi. Okay, disease in Busan. Miyoshi. Okay, we're good with trade. I was just looking and I think it said the Miyoshi said no to the trade now. I'm not sure why. I think it got cut off actually because our other friends have taken their island. So Yamana, with that small bit there, we have got trade with them and it's actually worth a lot more. I've just seen that, so we're pretty good there. Got 4 turns on that one. We can continue to get money from these, or we spend the 1,600 here, which I'm going to do. That's 3 turns. I think that's important. I also think... Ooh, this gold mine. Look at that money. Yeah, we got to go with the gold mine. Holy crap. That is a very good income. What are you doing? Bring this navy back. And then let's send these guys up with this trade ship. We want to come up here, see what's going on. Open it's one we're at war with. We can steal it. Oh, it's open. Yes. Boom. That puts us on 4,600 per turn. Amazing. So we're going to be able to push recruitment a few units a turn now, which is great. And which is something we're going to want to do, actually. Another trade ship here as well. And I'm thinking about putting it on that one. Now, we're +1 here. What can we do to make this better? I can go to +2 just from that one. And I also think the Buddhist temple would help. It might be interesting to try out some of the new stuff. We don't need archery dojo, it's got one next to it. Might need to try and focus a bit more cav at some point. We do have commerce wealth here. So Saki Den next to the market is actually a good idea. Let's do that. I want to be able to pull these units out. We're going to need to move them off the island. So I think this is the best way to do it. That leaves us with no more money for the turn, though, to do anything. Which is okay. What do we have over here? You guys are all fine. 3rd one taken. Good stuff. We are officially 4 turns away from the tea ceremony. What is next? Oh, increase to trade income. Tariffs only by 30%. That's pretty nuts, actually. I didn't even read those. Cool. Yeah, Shogunate's taken a beating from the Hojo. That's actually great. So, let's have a look over here at what the Shogunate's doing. All their units are pretty heavy this way. So they're pretty close to us. If we were to do anything, all of these just come and just obliterate, really. It's these stacks I'm scared of, that general. We've got 2 major stacks there. Now, the only saving grace, I say only saving grace, is that these guys can still push them this way. I can only think that maybe they've got a few stacks out this way as well, or they're defensive whilst they push this way. So, there's not too much more we can do with that. I can potentially check out what's going on over this way. I might try and level up this ninja. We might need to do this type of thing. We can sabotage gates for 100 if we had it. So I might just start doing that. It's 50% chance to do it and it will gain some XP. So maybe that's the play. Right, we got our first bow samurai. So let's start stacking these guys over. I want you to go this way. Recruiting 2 more, which is going to take a while. Although taking that out does put these guys very unhappy. We can take 1 out of here. Let's do that. Put you in there. How happy is Heathen? It's on 0 as well. Hopefully with the building of this one we should be fine. So that'll be... Okay. Busan will be -1. We're going to get a rebellion. What about Bungo? Still the same, man. How are you doing? Almost there. I think so far we're okay. The next logical step would probably be to try and go this way to get the cotton from here as well. But that's about it. It looks like we're going to have to end turn. Right, they're pulling their stacks out, which is great. So I can hopefully... Well, they're going to push on to Jima, is my assumption. They are war on 2 fronts, though. So we would become the 3rd war front. And that would be our only war. But I still am very concerned with what they have. I'm obviously running much lighter than they are. I am playing the diplomatic game. Oh, okay. Okay. I know that we negotiated peace, but I just saw That's a big cut-off setback. So these guys are probably going to pull to take Setsu and come this way as well. So that's kind of annoying for them. Because that's right next to... That is their seat. How did they just take a castle town? Oh, they didn't. Sorry, they took the one next to the castle town. With a tiny army. And their general stacks went this way, didn't they? So what we're going to do is start just doing sabotages and stuff and see. It's successful. That's really good. So we're just going to start hindering these a little bit. And then I'm going to bring him back. And hopefully we can get this one leveled up to start trying to assassinate stuff. Alright, our general's now up to Busan, so this one will not revolt. We are good. We have 3,289 to play with. So let's roll on through. Let's see. We can get obviously these guys upgraded. Heathen, it would be really nice to get that suppression done. So I might commit to this one. No, Buddhist temple. Don't need that. Monastery. Let's go for the... No. Let's have a look. We're obviously going to need to focus what's happening in this region. So we could get one Nagato. Is there anything we specifically want over here? As a military port, what do you have? Pastures. Cavalry over here would be a good idea. So I'm going to grab a stable in Suyo and we're going to get horse breeders. So that'll be our little bit of cavalry here. We're grabbing in the gold from over here and let's get paved roads now, and that's pretty much our money spent once again. And then in terms of army, we just need to keep reinforcing this way. Suo, how are you looking? We got +2 there, so if you're going to reinforce that way, I can in fact take these guys to reinforce there. Okay, so the Shogun are fielding obviously pretty mega navy force as well, which we'll need to consider if we do fight them. They're blockading every port they come across, all of that, so I'm partly tempted to queue up a bunch of trade ships. This is really annoying. You're really annoying. 3 bows versus the medium bunes. We have obviously... I'm going to have to retreat. Hopefully they can't chase me and I can bring my other ones up. That's really annoying. Might send these up here, see if we can see who owns this. I don't know if that's free. That's really annoying. I don't want to take too much attrition here. But they can kind of see where I'm at. That's the problem. I'm going to come this way. We'll come back for you. And I am going to pump out a couple more trade ships before we do anything else. And a bow kabuya. Although no, let's just do the 2 trade ships. That leaves us with good money to continue. Good stack there. Now maybe is the time to go a little bit further. What do we get? An extra 200. We got enough food at the moment. There's no actual things other than maybe pushing these a bit further. Nothing there required. Let's see if getting... Yeah, let's go to the gambling hall in Busan just for the happiness buff. And then we're going to continue to try and recruit some more bow samurai. And then I think next time I might try and get some Naginata samurai going. And the reason for that, just to make this a bit stronger. This unit would be really good with some of those in. So that would cover our need for that. And then, yeah, because that would be 3 cav then as well with the generals. This obvious army is very good with XP. So defending-wise with them is good as well. Alright, I've just thought we've got 400 gold spare before we do anything further. I do want to use my ninja. So we should be able to hit a level if he's successful. Come on. And he failed. Of course he did. Did he still get a level up? Damn it, so close. One more failure, he'd be leveled up. It's 50-50 at the moment, so I just need to kind of do that. Just to be a bit annoying, really, and level it up. So, what else do we want to do? I'm pretty sure that is everything at the moment. If there's anything we want to do diplomacy-wise, yeah, I do see that these guys are struggling, actually. So, whoever that red clan is, I just see Takeda, Ki, Hatakayama. No. Who's this, then? Is that Yamana? Ah, they're doing quite well, then, actually. So, we're at peace with them now, and they're actually doing okay. So, to be fair, these 4 provinces are all they have. So, they're going to be fighting in here, so we definitely need to push in. I say definitely need to push in. We actually need to make sure we're happy enough here to do so. And it looks like we will be, just because religion is okay. I could potentially start that already, but I don't want to move out yet. Oh, it's scary times, isn't it? All right, let's move forward. Hopefully next turn the pirates will behave, or we can at least take them out. And then make, well, hopefully get our trade money back. Because at this rate, it's going to be still quite slow. We probably want to almost double our income here at this point. So I think those guys just stole our third trade thing. Pirates, why don't you push those off, eh? You don't push them off anytime, but you always push mine off. I'm just going to avoid them for now. I'm actually going to merge these two in. I guess we're not allowed to. Oh no, we can. We can put them all in. I think we can do 4. Yeah, that's a full fleet. Let's do that. This one will move up. I can get on there. I can nick that, I think. Yeah, they couldn't quite reach, so we'll take that one. Cool. And then we'll need to get across to this one somehow. I might just keep this one here. I think that's pretty much it. We've got a couple of trade ships down here as well. They did pull us off that third one, which was obviously the good one. I'm going to put these guys into there. I think if we just get a bunch of trade ships in, they may become powerful enough to actually do something with it. Or just hold. You know what I mean? Like maybe just some bow kaboya as well. If we get 2 of those in there, I just don't want to have to keep pulling off and on those. I think, though, we are pretty much ready. I'm going to try with this ninja once more to do something here. Hopefully we can pass this one and get a level up. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to gain the level with the ninja here. And I can decide what I need to sort. So let's have a gander. Sabotage when assassinating. So I want to make him a bit of an assassin. So we're going to go with the 2 points in there. And I think that might be all. Yeah, we need to get down here, really. I think I'll go straight. He's just going to be an assassin. I think that's the main thing. All right. Do we have a poke and see what's up here? I think we continue the recruiting like we have been doing. That's the main thing. We've got the general recruiting in here, which is good. Let's take a look at Buzen. +4 now. Good. We got another bow katana on the next turn. And then I might start bringing them this way for the recruitment here. What I can do is start the recruitment inside of here for the Naginata Samurai. So I'm going to commit. I'm just going to commit the full lot to that. And that's pretty much going to be our turn. I think the seas are okay. We are in winter, so we lose a bit of trade again. I'm fairly certain our allies took this trade port here, so not a lot we can do with that one. I'm going to continue, I think, to send these over. So we want to full stack this one. If we can have a full stack on each of these, we will be happy days. And then Aki is done to a fortress in the next turn, which makes me very happy. So actually, all in all, pretty good position to be in. Let's see, it might be worth also sending you with these. I'm just going to merge these two in. So although they're not quite as good with accuracy, these guys have somewhat okay based on experience with the melee defense and armor. It's mainly the armor for shooting. Taking a look here, I don't think there's anything there. Still got a trade agreement with those guys. They're all pretty much at war with each other bar me. I'm the only one that's got one at war with basically just these. They're happy to have peace. But I'm going to probably leave it for now. You don't need to worry. They are dwindling big time over here, man. Just have a look at the outcome of this fight here. As long as we can stay allies with them, we can actually leave them pretty much and push through against the Shogunate. So I could easily take these two. It's what will happen up here if we do. But yeah, it's almost like if we can push to this one, we've got them as a buffer here. I just know that they're walking around with their big armies in here, so maybe if I can get my ninja across next turn, might be the play. Right, Heezen is okay to start moving out some of these army pieces as well. So I think I'll do that. Mainly the armoured ones. So they're still pretty damn useful. And still happy enough in there, which is great. So let's grab these two out. Let's continue these ones over this way. I ideally want 3 stacks. But in order to do that, we need to hold every trade resource. So let's continue. How long's left? One more turn and we get the daimyo's honor as well, which is great. Alright, let's see what can be produced here. That naval force. It's going to be a big problem. Okay, we've got the pirates raiding us again. Not ideal. Let's get you inside of... Oh, we can't get you inside of there. We just leave you holding here. I might bring this one down and see. So we've got these two trade ships. I might embed this one inside of it, actually. So if I can bring this one down here, that should be okay. And I can hopefully see. I don't know if we're going to get enough line of sight to see what's going on in there, but... Alright, Suyo no longer needs army pieces in there either, so we can push that one forward as a unit over here. It'll take 2 turns to get any further. Let's go have a peek. See what's going on with the ninja. We're pretty clear here as well. Good. Right. Gonna try and get round and see what's going on over here. They seem to have invested a lot in Navy. A hell of a lot in Navy as well. So we're going to obviously need to match that at some point. Alright, I'm going to think Suyo. Or do we get Nagato upgraded again? Could get the rice exchange for the town growth over here. We do want this one to become a pretty hefty one. But Iwami, what about you? Could go to the next one there. Can we recruit in Iwami now? We do get the Shimza Katana. Okay. Arkiden. Still need to think about money as we keep progressing through the chains in the armies. I think another market will be in order just here. So, and then we've also got to select our new one. So it did start this one. I'm going to leave that. It might be worth trying to get down here. 10% success chance is pretty good for the ninjas, but at the same time, we're very close to being able to do this. That Shimazu Katana Heroes is huge as well. 10% accuracy for all bow units, though. 11. What do we get first? Enable fire arrows. Should we go that route? We'll try the fire arrows, see how we get on. And then we've got 1,000. So I think we probably want to continue trying to get somewhat better naval force going. So let's try and get 2 Bokaboya. I might go for 4. We'll get like a mini fleet going with those. That should be fine. And then Aki... Got one more turn for the 2 Naginata Samurai, so our upkeep or income is going to drastically drop, which we do need to be aware of. Wondering if I can push forward. I might go peek on the border, and it gives me a chance to see how Iwami is with us out of there. Can I go any further? Can't quite see. The absolute problem we have here is the loss of sea superiority in trade if we go fighting, you know? That's my concern. Right, let's put these 2 in that one. That should keep those guys safe. And then I can use this one to have a look. So we can see what's going on there. So that makes that one probably unpushable. We've got a nice big stack in there with 3 trade ships as well. And then I think we spend a few more then on some trade ships. Nothing crazy. Just a couple more that we can push forward with again. And then it leaves us with 274. 274 doesn't really give us much of an option, so I think we save that. Still nothing we can do here. And how's the family looking? All okay. I mean, we've got more children, which is great. All in all, not too bad. And I think we did just buffer the happiness across the region here, so +6. Yeah, Daimyo's honor +1 there, so I can probably use that to push these out. So I'm going to take those 3. We are going to go ahead and try and rejoice into this one. You can come in there. Start moving them all across. And then I think next turn I might use this one. Depends what they've got in here. But this, again, will take us into good standing to try and take this. It's not a fantastic army, but it's not bad. Cool. Let's move on. And once again, the pirates trying their luck. I mean, they're pretty weak. I'm going to retreat either way, though. It's a shame I can't actually see what was on that, but there we go. We have them. All right, capture the following province, Sanuki. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Stop giving me the ones that I don't want. It's not feasible. I just want to have a quick look at this. All right, I'm going to go sit on that. Right, so what we'll do is grab these 2. Hopefully send them in. You guys sit in there. And then we've got 2 more that we can also... I might put 1 in each. You in there. You in there. And then actually, let's move a 3rd one. We'll have to take the hit this turn. But it'd be nice to get a fleet into this one, right? Alright, is it time? I think so. Is that the right play, taking that one first? I think it is. I think it might force them to push this way, though. But we will soon be able to see based on the ninja. So I'm going to try coming this way just to see where they're at. My guess is they are in here somewhere. Maybe not. Wow, there's really not that much here. Might try a little sabotage of the castle gates here to get a bit more XP. There we go. Almost another level up. That's perfect. So we want to start assassinating the generals where possible. Because these guys are fully going all in on Yari Samurai. So we're going to have to declare war now. And then go on in. Hopefully there's not too big a stack. Nope. Easy takeable. Nice. Perfect. Get a little bit of XP here as well. Nothing that's obviously going to level anyone up, I don't think. No, no level ups. Who got all the kills? 42. That bow unit. Well, we took no damage, so that is perfect. We're going to peacefully occupy. So that is the start of this takeover now. I don't, unless they're in this little bit here, I don't see anything. That is a river that they can't get through, though, I think. So, I wonder if they're down here now. Now, I think we can straight take this one as well, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, hopefully Aki is still okay. I think it is. There we go. Just quick auto-resolve. Perfect. And we'll peacefully occupy that one as well. That is the start of something beautiful. Need the ninja next turn just to show me what's in there. As long as I can see what's going on here, it should be a clean sweep straight through. So that's their last one before I get into the next clan, which is here. Oh, sorry, 2. Although that's theirs as well. So it'll be this one. This one. Yeah, we're good. So I just need to keep pressing forward with all of these. I'm going to try my hardest to catch up. Let's see what these provinces actually have then. Okay, we're going to repair that one. And they're strongholds, which is good. This one's only a fort, very small one. That one's worth a tiny bit more, so I'd want to value this one. So it's Naginata Samurai that we can directly grab from here for a couple of turns into this army, I think. Alright, 1,800 to spend then. Let's take a look through what we're doing here. This gambling hall will be done. Busan is going to be looking great after that anyway. So, what's your recruitment doing? 1 more for the bow samurai. 1 unit of bow samurai there. 2, another one there. And, in all fairness, this is going to be a pretty nasty army once they get across as well. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Up next then, let's determine what we can do here. I'm going to merge that one in there. Get them all as close as possible. Pirates are coming back. There's a weak navy, though, from those pirates, so they can't really do anything. And then with the 1,800, let's look at what we want to potentially get in here. All of these ones have no problems with happiness anyway, actually. So it might be worth now seeing if we can move out of Bungo, which we can. Beautiful. Let's bring this general up now. One of the sons, and let's continue on with getting this sorted. So I think we'll go to Rice Exchange over here to try and earn a bit more cash. And hopefully we kick in with a trade route. So let's see, after going to war with them, is there anything we can do that would help? Nothing with the Miyoshi, Yamana. We've got the trade agreement. They might like us a bit more. It says hostile, but we could potentially... Where are they? They're quite far away, so I might see if we can request... Oh, he doesn't want peace. Okay. I wonder what we'd have to give him to get peace. Try 200. Nope. Okay, that's all I got. So not quite then. I kind of want an alliance with the Shosakabe, so they actually feels unacceptable. The reason I want it with them is so I don't need to worry about anything. But actually, they've got 3 enemies that we probably don't want to have to deal with either. Quick look here. Way of the bow. 4 turns. Okay, let's... 228. We got 2 bows. Let's queue up 2 more trade ships. I'm going to put those up here, or we'll go looking for the 5th one really soon, because we're pushing that way now. And let's end the turn. This is going to be the difference here. So they're going to start blockading my ports. I've just noticed one already, because they have so many ships. But they surely are not going to be able to hold this many as we're taking out their areas too. And here we go once again. Oh, we actually win this one. Why would they fight that? All right, everything shuffled up. Got these guys all queuing up now. I'm moving all of these out from here, so still plenty more. And I'm trying to bring this one back. I'm wondering if I can hit this. I have no idea what they've got there, though. The blockade in my port. We've also got this one coming around the back. So what we're going to have to do, I think, is try to recruit. Now, we've got trade ships coming in. There's nothing too special, but we are going to have to take over the... not firebombs. We're going to have to take over the seas as much as we can. We're good across these ones, so we're fine there. We just need to make sure we're doing that. Now, them as a trade partner were giving us a lot of money, so we do need to take back what we've got. I've got one Iari Ashigaru coming across. We've got bow samurai and another bow coming, and we've also got these three coming across as well. So this stack is going to be mega, which is great. Let's also use the ninja to see what's going on. It's literally free pickings all the way across. My only problem here is Izumo. Oh, I think we can come out. This is great. Next turn we're down another one times 2. So we could always turn off taxes here. It's not worth loads anyway. Let's see how much works when I come out. Right. So Izumo is -3 if we come out. -2 next turn. Boom. Let's turn tax off a second for this one then. And let's push straight in. Well, firstly, let's come this way. There they are. Holy crap. Yeah. This is where we need to be careful then. We're going to need our ninja to try and do stuff here. I could probably blockade them a little bit. Very strong army. No general. They're all just so... They're not like advanced units. There's just a lot of them. I know we'll probably end up losing our army if we do anything here. What we need is these guys to try and hit them as well, because there's no way we're going to be able to take this. So I think we're going to have to hold here, and we're going to have to try... What do we have? It's a stronghold, so it's not too bad. Yeah, we're just going to have to try and back this one up with maybe some recruitment. Now, the good news is we do have the ability to get Naginata Samurai. So I'm going to try one over here. And then we're just going to have to hope that we can hold... My guess is they'll send all the stacks, though. If they do, if I see them coming, I'm probably going to pull back from this one. It just makes sense. So we'll see what we can do with the ninja in the meantime. Going to try and sabotage little bits as we go through just to level up. And it looks like it works. And we've got the increase in rank as well. Good stuff. So, wounded, +1 subterfuge when assassinating. So what we're going to do is do that. Hopefully we can start trying to assassinate some or disrupting these units in a moment as well. Good. And that doesn't leave us with too much else. Might just recruit one ship from here as well, just to back this up. Anything else I can pull across? We're going to need every single unit. There's +3 here, so I can take these two out just fine. And maybe get them in with this. So we'll bring this stack across. Okay, now begins the fun then. This is going to be where it's going to become a problem. Right, let's end the turn. I think we've got 3 more turns on fire arrows. That would be nice before they attack, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Oh, they are pushing that way instead. That does change things. You're going to blockade this port as well. They're bringing literally all of their naval force this way. I'm going to have to back up, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to lose these. Okay. Jeez, man. At least I get to see what they have. So, yeah, pretty strong. They've got Heavy Bune, Bokaboya, Sengu. Yeah, they got loads, man. All right, just take them. Take them. Boat superiority is a problem. Bloody pirates, man. Right, how do I play this? I do need to keep the money still coming in, but I also need to be careful. Our ninja is ready to start doing stuff, so I might try and waste some money on this sabotaging army. I think I need to save it, really. Bring the ninja back. And if I want, I can take this. We do need to try and take the money where possible. I'm thinking if we take it and we loot and occupy, which is obviously going to be a problem, but at the same time, I think it's the right thing to do. So if they come, we can just basically... Predicted public order is still fine. So yeah, we're going to do that. And what that does obviously then mean, how much is it to repair? It's only 99 to repair, so we'll set that off. Obviously it does take it down a little bit, but it does hinder their money stuff at the same time, right? And I can also do the same here. Oh, hello. Goodbye. I'm just doing this nice and quickly to try and get forward a little bit. It's the right thing to do. Realm divide. Oh god. Ah, this is where my honor's too high, isn't it? Okay. What do we want to do here? Do I make you a vassal? I think we take this one because I can't see them coming this way. So our clan fame is legendary. Japan stands in awe of our might. Rumours abound that the Shogun is rallying support in a bid to crush our clan out of existence. Our enemies and those loyal to the Shogun will surely fall in league with him. We cannot rely upon even our oldest allies for aid. There is limited time. We must do everything in our power to prepare for the coming storm. That's no problem. Yeah, like I said, we can't rely on our allies, at least. I'm hoping these guys take some serious attrition here. You guys just hold out for a bit. And then we can hopefully do something. I'm still trying to bring these guys up. So, right, that's the heavy one. We definitely can't take this in any way, shape, or form. You guys are ruining my trade. Look at their... How are they affording all of this? As well as those stacks, man. You have too much money, let me tell you. Okay, so we're basically expecting everybody to start to come to war against us. However, they are at war with loads of people. We'll have to see what happens. We will have to see what happens because we are obviously too powerful. I'm going to grab a couple of bune from here. I'm also going to... Well, as long as they don't come up to my trade stuff, if they do it separate, then it's fine. I think I can also recruit in here to see if we can do something. The main one's going to be this one. So we've got 2 Bokaboya finishing afterwards, which would mean we've got 4 against their 3 and 1 heavy boom plus 2 trade ships. So maybe we recruit in here again, but I need more land units. That's what I need. I also need more money. Thinking a market in Aki. Or do we double down on the good settlements for money, which would be this one, and we save to level up again. Bingo's on -1. Leave that for now. We get the repair over here though, actually, and then we probably want to get something else here. I'm thinking roads. So let's get roads over here as well. That leaves us with 300, so I'm not going to do anything else. This is kind of where everything's going to change. We're going to see they seem to be wandering off. They don't want too much to do with me over here, so they're just going to try and amass an army. Okay. Hojo. Clan has declared war on me. Thanks, mate. So they've managed to get hold of the Hojo against... They're quite far away, so we're fine. I think that does impact certain things, though. I think they've stopped, or they're starting to blockade more points. That's okay. Oh, no. We do have 1 recruitment cost across all regions, though. Cool. Let's get you in there. We're going to have to push hard here. And I'm thinking then, if they want to play that game, we can push in. How do we get across to this island, though? How do we want to do this? Do we upgrade you to a stronghold to start? Or do we recruit? I think recruiting is the sensible option. We're going to have to go to Naginata Samurai again. Let's get another 2 units of that. Let's continue moving forward and pushing as far as we can. Izumo are nice and heavy anyway, so nice and happy. Get rid of this. Let's see. +3, so we can bring you across to join these guys. And let's get our ninja out again, just to see what's going on. Looks like we can continue forth this way or this way. It makes no odds because they're not here. Yep, completely clear, so we're good. Right, we need to get over to his army there then. I think I'm going to have to keep pushing these as hard as I can. Because we want to hurt money, basically. That's what I'm thinking. Let's keep going. And this will give us more level ups as well, is what I'm thinking. This is kind of a big deal, though. And I think we peacefully occupy because we might be able to keep them happy there. Hoki is going to be a problem. It is -8. We can take that to -7 that way. And I'm going to also... I think we need to go on the bridge. Let me just take a look here. How unhappy are you? -5. Let's just hold you in there for a moment. Just whilst we get the rest of the guys up. Let's bring you all the way this way. We have numbers now. But that heavy one, I really don't like my odds. So let's not get a firebomb. Let's get one of each of those just to see if we can outdo them with numbers. That pirate can't do anything either. You guys are okay. Right, in Hoki, we could just get some little stacks, actually, is what I'm thinking. We don't want to focus too much on the heavy ones, right? Thinking about cancelling that Naginata Samurai, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab, because we've got the extra recruitment, we can fix issues over here, and that helps us have more defensive force as well, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. There's not much more we're going to be able to do. We did manage to get another son, though, I did see. So all families producing. So family is coming along nice and strong as well. This is where the problem lies. Did you just see those stacks? We're going to have to back off, man. Look at them all. Ah, leave me alone. Date, okay. Iwami. Yep, we know. Suo is dangerous levels. We did get the way of the bow, though. Nice. Right. What are we dealing with here? That is... Wow. 1 scary army. 2 scary armies. 3 scary armies. Oh, Ninja, how you doing? I want to spend the money on it, really. Might be able to assassinate. Go sabotage army. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. We got a 50% chance. Enemy army sabotaged. Good stuff. Wow, is that all you did? I killed about 30. Nothing amazing. We can't hold this. I'm going to pull back to Hoki, because we do at least have a pretty hefty army here. So I can trade out a couple of people here now. So Naginata Samurai for you. And the accuracy on this one for one of these, I feel like, would be a better trade. So let's go like that. So this stack is pretty good now. Did I do that right? That's better. Right. Better trade there. So you need to come out then. Well, we'll get you to kind of stand there. And then we'll put you inside. Hoki is the one that we messed with, right? We need 1,600 at plus 3 turns. I don't think we're going to get there. Do I waste the money on that? It's only like 90. 29. Let's repair it, just in case. And see if we can just take some with us, is going to be the plan. Where did you guys come from? Oh, we got rebels over here now. I'm going to go deal with them really quick, because the last thing we want is rebel army causing problems over here. And I should be able to reach them with this one. Let's get some XP. And I think there were some popping up all over the place as well, so we do need to be careful. Let's get you... What did we have? You guys can join here. Comfortable stack. Now, bingo is good. This is great. We can clear this one and then hopefully move into this after they run, so we can have this as a nice solid one. It's let me take it, and we captured it. Yes. That sucks for you. I'm going to stick these in there. Probably just those two, actually. And then what we'll do with you is just send you in. Don't need you. And we will auto-resolve just to do a bit of damage. Kill. We did hardly any, but that's fine. We don't want to pay for that. We got those extra units in here. So if they decide to attack this, we definitely win, even with the weakened units, I think. All right, 475 then. Let's continue recruiting over here. So anything that's going to be good for defense, I think. How is Aki for a start? Because we've got some army in here. I'm very concerned right now. I think we're okay, though. Yeah, let's bring these guys up then. Aki should still be okay. Yep, good. It's a good little backup here, actually. So, let's get you guys together. The only other thing is if I bring these two together and just sacrifice one side and try to go at it with large army, might be the play. I do have my other generals coming across as well, though, so it's not too bad. Actually, we need to stay here. Just noticed Suo is going to go overboard here. Could we take this now? 1 firebomb, 2 bow, and 1 heavy. It's the heavy. Heavies are so strong against... And then, like... We could mass attack it and see, but he is... No, he's backed up by this one. We are screwed if we leave the port, so... Don't think the trade ships are worth holding then, because there's an upkeep cost to those. Yeah, let's sink those two. Right, I think that is where we're going to end this one, guys. That is a... Well... That's a hell of a lot of progress, but we are left now in a somewhat sticky position because we did try to overextend pretty quickly. If I'd remembered to check, we should have saw that we were very close here and just built up for a few turns. But that's okay. We're still fine. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when these guys push. So they're definitely going to take this back. But then it's what we can do from this point. So we'll have a bit of backup. And I might see if I can get someone over there. But as always, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. All of that jazz. Really appreciate you. Take it easy. And I'll catch you in the next one.